A disappointing announcement here in the Bay Area. Gasparilla 2021 canceled due to concerns surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic here in Tampa Bay. Do you agree with the decision? We're asking you here live on WFLA Now. Hey there, everybody. JB Buno, Daisy Ruth here with you live in the WFLA Now Stream Center. This is breaking news you can read about right now on WFLA.com and the WFLA app. It was back in November that it was announced that the Gasparilla Pirate Festival would be postponed till April. And there was, of course, questions surrounding that postponement, whether or not we would actually have a Gasparilla in 2021. We find out today, February 16, 2021, that the Gasparilla Pirate Festival has been canceled due to concerns surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Daisy, and we're just getting in some details about this here in the last several minutes.
So, JB, the children's parade was supposed to take place on April 10th, and the main parade of pirates was supposed to take place on April 17th. And I have our press release here that we just received moments ago into our newsroom, and it does contain a statement from Ye Mystic Crew. I'm going to go ahead and read that out here for our viewers. It says, "We hoped to safely and effectively hold Children's Gasparilla presented by Chick-fil-A Tampa Bay and Seminole Hard Rock Gasparilla Pirate Fest, but believe it's in our community's best interest to refrain from holding festivities this year. The pirate invasion will continue in 2020 with the excitement and revelry that Tampa Bay has come to know and love." And I believe, JB, I don't know off the top of my head, but this is one of the few times that Gasparilla has been canceled in its history. I believe this, don't quote me on this, maybe the third time. I know our Jeff Patterson obviously has been in a crew and knows quite a bit. So we're going to have to check in with him at some point today to update our story, because this is pretty historic. I mean, this was kind of a thing we saw coming. However, it's really hard to socially distance, as you can see in this video here, during the parade, during the invasion, with people standing out and watching both events. I walked in the parade here for our station here at News Channel 8, and I was just amazed by the amount of people. And that parade happened right before, for lack of a better term, the world shut down.
Yeah, and there's the flip side of the argument, too. First and foremost, this is the biggest annual event that we have over the course of the year. The Super Bowl, of course, is enormous, but annual event, an event that repeatedly, of course, is held here in the Tampa Bay area. It doesn't really get any bigger than Gasparilla. Of course, the Pirate Festival that you see here in the center of your screen is just some of our video here from last year. It is a party in the streets of Tampa if you've never attended it. But we just had a Super Bowl here. We just had so the flip side of the argument is we just had a Super Bowl. We just had people crowding the streets of Tampa, wearing, sometimes wearing masks, sometimes not, but celebrating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl victory. That was just this past couple of weeks, really, here in this month of February. So we just had Super Bowl. We're coming off of Super Bowl, this big grand celebration where we had thousands upon thousands of people flock to the Tampa Bay area, and then the subsequent celebration that we had in the streets of Tampa.
I was out there for that as well, and it was not Gasparilla levels, but it was, you are correct in saying masks and no masks.
And and we understand that the COVID-19 pandemic is of course extremely serious, and with vaccinations, of course, now ramping up, there's no reason to take our eyes off the 8 ball now. We're trying to get past the pandemic, not, extend it any further. However, we just had the Super Bowl here, and there are going to be people, especially business owners, that rely on the business that comes into Tampa Bay for Gasparilla that are going to be really extremely disappointed by this. Now, there was, of course, a lot of talk about Gasparilla being postponed to April and it being extraordinarily hot here in April to be dressed up in pirate garbs. These pirates are wearing several different layers, and usually for February it's perfect, but in April it can be scorching hot.